Do you want to learn how to find your life's purpose? I'm going to give you 4 simple steps. If you have your purpose clarified, you're going to be happier, you're going to know where you're going, and you're going to have greater impact. Welcome to the Executive Mom Show. I am your host, Katie. Today we are talking about how to find your life purpose. There are 4 simple steps to take. I was inspired to do this because I wanted to figure out my own purpose, and I could not find anything that was so simple. I had to watch, I think, 12 different videos and read 6 different websites to figure out these 4 things that were actually practical for me. So hopefully this will be helpful for you as well. Number 1, think about what brings you energy. Is there something when you're working on it, time flies and it actually brings you more energy to exert more energy on that thing? That is one of the key things that you'll want to be working on, because that helps you understand and clarify what you actually enjoy doing. And it also combines what you're naturally good at, which is number 2. So step 2 is, what are you naturally good at? What comes more easily to you than other people? So your strength is really, really going to be part of your purpose, because you're going to be able to double down on that strength and have enormous impact. I'll give you just an example. Some people call this kind of your gift, and it does not have to be big. I think sometimes people think we have to have this grandiose gift, and we don't. So my son, it is so clear that his gift is drawing. He loves to draw. He can do it for hours, and he's actually getting pretty good at it because he enjoys it so much. That is his gift. Alexa, we don't know what her gift is, but you know what? We'll find out. She'll find out. She'll have to do these 4 steps and we'll figure out her gift. Number 3, this one is fun. It's a little more time consuming, but hopefully it's enjoyable and fun, and you can do this with a partner as well. This is called the Ideal Day journaling exercise. And what you'll do is you will write down your ideal day from start to finish, super detail. So what time are you waking up? Are you waking up naturally by the sun, or are you waking up to an alarm clock? What is your morning like? And go almost hour by hour. You can do bigger chunks in that, but what does the morning look like? What does, lunchtime look like? Your afternoon, your evening? Be so specific and you will be shocked. Again, this is magic wand thinking, no constraints. There's no money constraints. There's no time constraints. If you have kids, you should probably, I'm going to give you one rule. If you have children today, you're going to write them in your ideal day. Although children do grow up and go to college. I will leave this one up to you. I chose to write my kids into my ideal day. Who knows if they would be there? Just kidding. Kind of. All right. Enough of that. Do your journal. This is going to help you. Let me tell you why I need to do this. This is going to really help you understand practically what do you want your day to be like. And you might be shocked. You might want to go to work. In my ideal day, I really thought about it. And I think most people think, oh my gosh, I'm just going to want a vacation all day and do nothing. And I would be so miserable and bored. I had work in my ideal day. Now, that's not to pass judgment. Some people can do different types of work that maybe doesn't sound like a job. Like one, I was reading in a book, one of the woman's greatest passions was traveling. And then she figured out how to make traveling part of her monetization strategy, right? Because you do have to make money. But in this exercise, there's no money constraints. There's no time constraints. But it helps this woman, for example, realize that traveling is part of her passion, and she needed some type of a job that required her to travel, which there are many. So have fun with that. I also did this with my husband, and it's a fun little couple exercise, and it's interesting to see what the other person's ideal day is. So have fun with that one. And the last one, number 4, really think about, what would you do if you weren't afraid? What would I do if I weren't afraid? I would buy a microphone and talk to myself. No, what really inspires me, I mean, I'll share, I went through this exercise. What was really solidifying for me was if I could inspire other working moms to just understand how hard it is, because I really didn't understand how hard it is, that in turn inspires me. So I have been really inspired by others, and I do so much research and I spend so much time on this for myself. It's a very selfish mission. But then I thought, well, gosh, it would bring me even more joy to share that information with others and do it with a microphone. So there we go. I'm totally living my dream here. I have some key things to keep in mind. These are things that I've heard from others who I really respect. And I don't remember who all these came from, but the first one is from Oprah. Oprah's definition of luck is preparation meeting opportunity. If you hadn't been prepared for the opportunity when it came along, you wouldn't have been lucky. Love that one. This is from Grant Cardone, who I totally enjoy watching him. What gets attention gets improved. And he also says money follows attention, which is interesting as well. But I liked the what gets attention gets improved. So really pay attention to what you want to get better. This one is more, I think this just came from me, but really be the person you want to be. So don't think about necessarily who you are today. Think of all the things that you want to accomplish and who you want to be, and act like that person now. This isn't about faking it. It's just being the best version of yourself. Sometimes it's tough. Like, I'm wearing a sweatshirt most days because I really like myself in a sweatshirt. I'm cold. It's cold, right? Enough of that. So, here's another one that I loved. Invest in your passions and invest in yourself. Do training, do self-improvement, buy the things that are going to make you better or feel better. I'm worth it. I'm totally worth it. And so are you. You are worth it. Spend that money on anything self-improvement. Don't listen too much to advice, except for mine. Only listen to my advice. People can be really discouraging and tell you not to take risks. So I would be really selective with who I shared my dreams with. And I might not share them with everybody, especially if I know someone's going to crush my can of dreams. Keep it to yourself. Write it down though, but just do it. Just do it. You don't need to tell anybody about it. And selfish goals are the best ones because they're sticky. They will stick. We care about ourselves the most. This is how humans are, so don't feel bad about it. And that's how it should be. The save the world purpose, I don't know if that's really real, and I think people say that only because it sounds good. That's my opinion. Learn from others. Let's learn from some others. So I am just looking up this article that I read about of let's learn from people who have had near-death experiences without having to experience this very scary incident ourselves. Here's what they learned. This was the takeaway. When faced with death, they're thinking, do I love? Am I living? And do I matter? Those are the three things. So you might want to ask yourself those things now. Do I love? Am I loving my family? Am I loving all in general? Am I living? Am I really living out my purpose? This is why you need to identify it now. Figure out your purpose now so you can start living it. And do I matter? We all want to matter. We all want to feel important. And then the last learning is from the older folks who are the most successful, because if you keep getting older, that's success, right? Think of the alternative. And what they have taught us is, I wish I had the courage to live the life I was destined to live. So that's about potential. So while you are busy kind of cleaning up your life and figuring out your purpose, you're going to need some soap. This is my absolute, I am obsessed with this soap. It's almost gone. I can't even see if we can see it. I bought this at Costco, and it smells, so it's Australian botanical soap, and it's goat's milk and some kind of bean oil. It smells heavenly, absolutely heavenly, and the bars are huge. I'm just totally loving this soap. I'm digging it. It's at Costco. I will also link it below, but it's a nice big, chunk, and it just smells absolutely divine, and it was very inexpensive, and I am a big fan of high quality soap. I hope this was helpful, and you have a lovely day. Mwah.